Hey, what up, Doug? Welcome to the What Up, Doug Show Radio Network. This is the show where we talk shop, we talk sports, and yeah, we talk a little shit. It's the Showdown. Hey. What up, Joe? I'm your boy, OG Tim Wilson, and I am here with you live with the Nasty Boys, the homies Big Ed and Wayz. What up, though, fellas?
Oh, someone's on mute. Hey, it wasn't me this time.
What up, though?
Big Ed did not have his mic on. Well, this is gonna be. We're back to old times now, so we should.
Shit, it's been almost a year.
I'm feeling good. Don't even try it, but okay, I'm gonna let you have that. It has not been that long now, dog. About it. You've been doing better, but it ain't been a year.
Yeah.
Big Ed, what's going on with your partner?
Ain't nothing much, just chilling. Trying to get over this goddamn fucking cold.
Why it gotta be all that profanity, bro?
Right, bro.
I gotta be a goddamn fucking cold.
What does the cold do to you?
Man? Jeez.
Body aches, headache, congestion. Yeah, it's done a lot.
Yeah, it's not cold. You just need to take a deeper shit.
Damn. Yeah, it's just gas. Hey, Wayz, what's going on with you, partner?
Not much. Working on getting over my cold while I'm over here talking shit. I've been working on this bad boy for 3 weeks now.
3 weeks the man has been working on it. Well, I am not trying to get over a cold. I'm doing just fine. I'm surprised because I went outside in the little long sleeve t-shirt and a jacket, got out there and it was cold as a motherfucker. And I was shivering and like, God damn it, I wore the wrong jacket. Came out the next day in a big old jacket and a sweatshirt, and it got 80 degrees. I'm like, God damn it, what we doing?
Have a taste of Minnesota weather.
I went out last night. Well, this is Michigan, baby. Michigan weather. Don't even fade me. I went outside yesterday with nothing but a sweatshirt on, had my hoodie, and it started raining. So I was just like, you know what? I'm surprised I'm not sick, man. I am surprised I'm not sick. So big up to the goddamn motherfucking cold. I'm with you. So anyway, that said, man, I had a good weekend. How did you have? I had a tough week in fantasy football, man. How was your weekend?
Man, mine was horrible.
Yeah, mine was bad too. It was a rough week. Wayz, what about you, man?
I ain't do that bad. I ain't gonna lie.
That's good. That's good. You know, and we all have good weeks and bad weeks, and you know, a broken clock is right twice a day. That's just how it works. So we gotta, you know, you can't let bad weeks define you. They will happen.
Yes.
You gotta just ride the momentum on the good one. So I'm proud of you, Wayz. Had a good week. I had a tough one. I say we do this shot and get this show on the road. What y'all say? What say you?
I say let's do it.
Let's do this.
I'm with you.
Oh, it's done.
Big Ed over there trying to hide the brand monkey gripping the shit out of that can.
Monkey grip. Think of my brand right here.
Right.
Yeah.
I got okay. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you right there.
It's game day. Oh, he got the bag, the purple bag. I got. We know what the purple bag is. If you don't, you won't.
Yeah, we them purple bag boys.
The purple bag boys, not to be confused with the plastic cup boys.
Right.
So, Wayz, what are we doing, man?
We're going to jump right into this injury report because we got some interesting stuff.
Injury report.
All right, so we're going to start off with Dak Prescott. He's listed as questionable, but it's actually
Dak is not going to play.
He's
Cooper took his job.
Basically, they say he's healthy enough to play, but he will not play.
Hell no. I wouldn't play him.
Hell no. And then next up is Jonathan Taylor. He's questionable again. This time.
I find it interesting though, because now he's in the shoes of Tony Romo. Now you know how Tony Romo feels. You remember 2 weeks ago I said that he was watching the game. You could just see the difference. The first game he was like, "Yeah, Coop, yeah." That second game he was going, "Damn, Coop."
He's like, "Man, does this motherfucker throw interceptions?" Like,
yeah. Last week he was talking to the reporters after the game more than Cooper Rush. He said, "Motherfucker, did you play?" Fuck up.
Oh man,
that motherfucker is not feeling good right now.
I saw one of the funniest memes that I've ever seen. It was Dak Prescott looking at Cooper Rush, said, "Coach tripping, man." He said, "I need to come and ask for my job back."
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny. And Cooper said, "What job, punk?"
It's my job now.
My bad, Wayz. What else is going down?
Y'all ain't lying though. Cooper Rush out there talking about this my cornbread now.
Mm-hmm. What if I want your cornbread?
Right.
Hey, taking my motherfucking cornbread.
You better go get you a Dodge Dakota and sit down.
Better go get you a goddamn motherfucking code.
All right. Sorry. Next up, we got Jonathan Taylor, listed as questionable. Still dealing with that ankle injury. So he is listed as questionable, but gotta pay attention. He did miss last week because of it.
Wow. That'll be a big one for somebody. I don't have him on any of my leagues.
Same here.
But that's a big one. I guess he was either gone when it was my pick, or he wasn't my top pick. So if I had the top three, for some reason some way, somehow he's not on any one of my teams. I don't have him anywhere in my team. And I've got 116 teams.
Golly
shit.
Okay, I just made it.
I was gonna say that's excessive.
I'm exaggerating a little bit.
God,
that's why I was late for the show. I had to set all my lineups.
All right, next up we got Zay Jones. He's listed as questionable with an ankle injury.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you think he's going to play? He's important to me.
I don't know. To me, it doesn't look good. He did practice today.
That's good.
It's a day-to-day thing, so we'll see.
If he practiced today, I'm going to be optimistic. But and I want to jump off subject real quick. We're going to get right back to it. I got to give a quick shout out to my girl Sherry. Congratulations. We had a tense little weekend, man. But her test, we gonna be all right. I just got to give a shout out to her, and I ain't gonna put. I don't know if she wanted her personal business out, so I ain't gonna even go there. But she know what I'm saying.
Right.
I got to give a shout. My prayers up to you. Also, prayers up to my girl Carla. Carla walked home, came home today to a fire. Her next door neighbor, she's got a condo that was two side by side in the same building.
Yep.
Home fire was shooting out of her next door neighbor's roof. Needless to say, it made its way over to her condo as well. So fortunately, she was not in the home. Her kids were not in the home, but it's still, of course, a very unfortunate event.
Yeah.
And prayers up to both of them, and
prayers to you.
Special shouts to my people.
Absolutely. All right. Next up, we got Darren Waller. He's currently listed as questionable with a hamstring injury. Definitely didn't look good in that game on Monday. So we'll see.
Damn. I hope he's okay, because he's important to me too.
According to the Sleeper app, he's actually out.
He's out now?
As of when?
As in when I took him out of my lineup earlier because they said he was out.
Okay, so it was questionable. I just did right before this show. I did my lineups.
Same here.
It was questionable. So,
okay.
Who's next?
Tyler Higbee.
So if he was, so I'll just say if he was out and now he's questionable, that's intriguing.
All right. So these next two, they're listed as questionable. I will I say keep an eye on them, but I think this is just more of a tactic situation than them actually having injuries or being hurt. Tyler Higbee of the Rams, he's listed as questionable with a undisclosed ailment of some sort. And Cooper Kupp is currently listed as questionable with a undisclosed injury or ailment.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure I'm not alone being concerned about Cooper Kupp.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'm sure there's a whole lot of Cooper Kupp concern out there. There's enough Cooper Kupp concern to go around.
Yeah. So keep an eye on it. But personally, I think this is more of a, they kept those two players out only during the media part of their practices. So who's to say they didn't go in after the media left the building?
There you go. All right. What else we got?
We got a Tua Tagovailoa update.
I got to mention him. Oh, we got an update.
We have an update. He's obviously still out. No question about that. But he was at practice today. He made his return to practice today, but he is also still under concussion protocol, so he's extremely limited at practice, but he is back on the field.
What are we talking about? Practice?
What about the game? What about the game?
The game, this is one that impacts me, so Tua is out, but it's good to know that he's working closer to getting back on the field, even though I personally don't believe he should make it.
What are we talking about? Practice?
All right, so
All right. And then we got Jacoby Myers is out with a knee, or questionable with a knee injury. Anytime you got White out questionable with a knee injury, any kind of a knee issue, you got to watch him.
I tell you what, if you got Jacoby Myers, just white out your chances to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody important?
Yeah, Chris Olave.
Oh, that's important.
He's currently listed as questionable with a concussion, but he is currently on the third stage of a 5-stage process to clear concussion protocol.
It still makes me nervous because with the Tua situation has turned up the heat on concussion protocol. So
yes.
You best believe teams are going to be a little extra careful when it comes to the concussion protocol.
Speaking of concussion protocol, Pat Freiermuth is currently listed as questionable because of a concussion.
Oh, okay, all right.
This one I'm waiting for an absolute update on. Rashad Penny, he's out. He's out for the season, but they have not listed him on injured reserve. They have him as out, but he's done for the season.
Practice?
Yeah, he's out. He's done. He's done. My question is, what about Aaron Rodgers?
You know, before I came on here, when I was looking up, I didn't see Aaron Rodgers. I know someone mentioned it before we started the show.
He's definitely questionable. I don't know why. I don't know what the situation is, but he's definitely questionable.
What, thumb?
It's a thumb injury.
Oh, he'll play.
Throwing hand or the offhand?
Doesn't say. It just says a thumb injury.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay.
We'll Coach says he's not worried about his availability for the game.
Yeah, so. We already know. If he's not dead, he's gonna play. I
think. Yeah, he gonna take a couple Percocet and be right out there.
Exactly. That's how he beat the Bears last year.
Fuck you.
All right, and then the final person on here is a young wide receiver, Jahan Dotson. He was out there doing his thing, but right now he's currently listed as out this game with a hamstring injury.
Yeah, he's having a decent season. I like him.
Yeah,
he's gonna be good.
I'm excited to see his future.
He's gonna be good. And that, folks, is the injury report. And let's see here. What? When we gonna get to the good part? Get down to the good part. When we gonna get to the good part? When we gonna get to it? What's next, man?
All right. So next up, we got our heavy hitters, and then we'll hit some news.
Heavy hitters.
All right. First up in the heavy hitters, starting off quarterbacks, we got usual suspects: Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and Jalen Hurts.
You know what? It's funny that Jalen Hurts is in the usual suspects category now, but you are correct though. He's been pretty consistent so far this year.
Man, more than just that. He's definitely trying to make himself an MVP run this year.
Oh yeah. Moving on with running backs. We got Austin Eckler, Leonard Fournette, and Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs was running like a man.
Yeah, he had 154 yards, 1 touchdown, 5 catches for 39 yards.
It ain't about the yards. It's the way he was getting them. That motherfucker was running like a man this week. I was like, holy shit. He was dragging niggas, man.
Hey, same with Leonard Fournette, though. Leonard Fournette was out there. He's like, y'all must have forgot who the fuck I am. So all that offseason talk about me being fat? All right, I got y'all.
Right. And actually, him and Austin Eckler, on average, is tied with points right now. They both averaged in most leagues 35.9 points.
Okay. All right. Well, what about receivers?
For receivers, we got Gabe Davis, Justin Jefferson, and Devontae Adams.
Gabe Davis made one of the most incredible catches that I've seen this year. It was just because we've seen the one hand catches starting to get a little old. It's like everybody's doing it, and I've seen some great catches, but I guess I like beastly shit. I like Debo shit.
You're a smash mouth.
And he straight up, he one-handed the defender, grabbed it out of his hand, and he just snatched it back from the defender. That shit was incredible to me. That was the best play I've seen this year. I was like, man, that was my favorite catch this year right there. He just deboed the defender and took the ball from him for a touchdown. That boy had a game.
The thing that impresses me the most about Gabe Davis is he was absolutely silent last year until the Super Bowl. And, right, was it the Super Bowl?
No, you got the wrong Gabe Davis.
No, Buffalo. It was in the playoffs, and when they, I think, played KC.
He was going off. Quiet. He didn't. He wasn't absolute quiet. So just not everybody was paying attention because I picked him up. He wasn't absolute quiet. I saw it. I heard him. I heard you, bro.
But this season, I put him in the category of the usual suspects when it comes to these heavy hitters. Because you're getting money out of him.
He's not. He's
Yeah, there's about 3 or 4 times last year where he was a heavy hitter.
Okay, I just wasn't paying attention then.
Oh, I was paying attention to that dude last year. He's the truth. He's nice with it. What about tight ends? I already know one was Travis Kelce. Had to be.
Yep, Travis Kelce's in there. Another one that's in there. His first time in there as a tight end. Used to play quarterback.
Taysom Hill.
Oh. By the way,
rounding out the top 3 is Mark Andrews.
By the way, he didn't make the injury report list because I'm not concerned about him, but Taysom Hill is dealing with rib issues.
Yeah, he's got a question. But yeah, he just had a monster game, man.
Man.
Yeah, he did.
That was probably the smartest thing.
3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns total, 1 passing and 3 receiving. 3 rushing. 3 rushing.
And that last one was, I don't know if y'all saw it, but that was like the most incredible shit. That was the most exciting portion of game that I've seen because they were closing in on the end of the game. Seattle handed off to Kenneth Walker III out of Michigan State. He hit the hole and boom for a big run for the win. And I'm already texting my brother. Sparty, we want to get the ass kicked. You got burnt by your own boys. Your own boys burnt you. Sparty. And as I'm texting, I hit send. And Taysom Hill hits the fucking hole. And I'm going, oh, shit, he's gone. When I tell you it was the most incredible, they were done, and Taysom Hill came up and just answered that motherfucker, man. That was so.
Mm-hmm.
It was some exciting football. It was just not your usual suspects,
Right.
putting up the numbers this week. It was the unsung heroes, man.
I will admit, not even admit, I will address the fact that Taysom Hill getting moved to tight end is probably the smartest thing New Orleans has done after getting Drew Brees retired and getting rid of Sean Payton retiring. That's probably the best thing they've done.
But he was playing quarterback this week.
Yeah.
He was playing quarterback.
What happened to Andy Dalton?
Andy Dalton got hurt in the game.
Ah, son of a bitch.
He
How did
went
I
out.
miss that on the injury report?
Andy Dalton, he started, but Taysom Hill was playing quarterback when he did his damage. I don't know if Dalton got hurt or if he just wasn't producing, because I wasn't watching the game. I was watching Red Zone, but most of those plays where Taysom Hill was doing the business, he was playing quarterback. That's why he threw for 1 and ran for 3, because he was playing quarterback.
Shit, he was also apparently he was playing running back too.
Yeah.
He was running as a quarterback. He was taking the snap as a quarterback, and he took off running and hit a hole. Oh,
Taysom is basically, and I'm not saying he's equivalent to, so don't go off on me, but he is basically the white quarterback version of Debo minus 500.
I think he's more of. I'm going to give him even a better, slightly better, what I think is a slightly better comparison, but a comparison that puts him actually on the high side of the comparison. I think he's Cordell Stewart times 2.
Yeah.
He used to be Slash. This motherfucker can also play tight end. Yeah, goddamn. I ain't never been a quarterback to play tight end.
No.
But yeah, he was playing quarterback when he ran those balls, when he did the damage. So that was equally as impressive. So yeah,
he's listed as a tight end. So
and he's listed as a tight end. So he got numbers as a tight end. So that was awesome.
So if you had him and Josh Allen on your team,
you got paid.
Man, you got good money on that.
Hell yeah.
Tell you what, Kelsey brought me back in a few games. He almost got me a comeback in the game that I was way behind against my nemesis. I was playing my number one rival. He had a huge lead, and I'm not in the group, so I didn't get to hear him, but I know he was talking shit. And going into Monday night, and I had Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey going, and man, I closed that lead down. I came up 3 points short, and I was down by about 40 points going into Monday night. I was down by a lot. I was down by a whole lot, and I came all the way back, and I lost by 3. So I know he was shaking in his boots. He can still talking shit, but I know he was shaking in his boots.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Well, that game just shows how important tight ends are in the red zone.
And one of my leagues, I did come back and win. I was down by 30 points going into Monday night, and I came back and won because I had Devontae and Kelsey.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Devontae had a huge game too,
and he also now got a case.
But they said it's like it's like less than a misdemeanor.
Yeah, it's a misdemeanor assault that he's getting a citation for. He basically got a speeding ticket.
It's a misdemeanor though. Yeah. But he got it. He got a case.
But it's like a $250 ticket and up to 180 days in jail.
You're gonna have to pay that dude some money.
He ain't gonna take. Yeah, here, take your chump change.
That's why I don't know why dude went to criminal court.
Money grab, man. Money grab.
Someone got in his ear telling him he had money on the table.
Lawyer
you ain't got to make him a criminal.
Lawyer said you got to do this first to get your money. But you know what the crazy part is? They always want you to apologize, but Devontae's apologies buried him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You went out and apologized, and now you've actually the fact that you apologized actually
works against you.
Your admission of guilt.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now that's your admission of guilt. So if motherfucker's gonna press charges anyway, memo to the NFL. Motherfuckers gonna press charges anyway. Fuck the apology. Don't apologize. Just go and pay the fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Shell out the cash, whatever's gonna happen, and let whatever happen. But they're gonna charge you anyway. Don't bury yourself.
Or in this situation, just do that and pay this goddamn steak dinner.
If it's me, you don't owe me an apology.
Mm-hmm.
Just cut me a check.
Yep.
And that's all we all want. That's all it is anyway. So if that's all they're going for, just cut the check and move on. Just cut the check and move on. Right. Anyway, that's it.
Defenses. Right? Nope, we got defenses. Top 3 defenses were the Patriots, the Cowboys, and OG, your team, the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I knew that. They should have been number 1.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm telling you, that's what they kept telling Baker. Baker was going back to pass. Baker, back to pass.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Hold on. We can't forget this one because we already touched on it before the show. But we got to recognize a certain defensive player that deserves an award of his own with the Academy Awards. That would be my main man, Cam Dantzler.
Yeah, he need a fucking Oscar. See, he been going to LeBron school or something.
Oh, see, now you ain't even have to go there. What LeBron got to do with this? What LeBron got to do with anything, man?
He's the flop king.
No, he's not.
Man, first of all, bro, have you seen him in Space Jam? He can't act.
I seen him on the court.
Whatever, man.
All right.
You know, everybody in the league can consider him the flopper in chief.
No, he's not. I can show you many more that flop.
I was just gonna say, I'm not a LeBron fan.
Everybody try to get a call. That's all. They're gonna show you his because he's the most hated on. Mm-hmm. I've already pointed out the numbers and pointed out the facts. The most hated on player in sports. So let's get that out the way. But everybody tries to get an edge. That's a fact.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Practice?
What are we talking about? Basketball? Why are we talking about basketball anyway?
Right. It ain't the NFL offseason. This is not a sports show. This is a football show. All right.
But that's it for the heavy hitters.
That's it for the heavy hitters, man. But before we move on, I do want to set the stage for what happened because Big Ed went to the game this weekend, didn't
he? Yeah.
See, he would have brought that up. He would have brought that up if he had a better time.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I actually did have a good time.
He had a good time, but he didn't have a great time.
I'm happy you enjoyed watching the Vikings kick that ass.
Oh.
Kick that ass. You almost lost. If it wasn't for a bad fucking the flop and oh man, the flop and then the motherfucker wouldn't go out of fucking bounds when he was supposed to, we would have won.
Hit a beat button.
What I'm hearing is the typical Bears fan. I have excuses, but don't want to recognize the facts about the fact that my team isn't doing good.
The fact that you only won by 7 points.
I'm just saying.
That is not an ass kicking.
Bears fans are like Dallas fans light.
You was up 21-3.
But
you was up 21-3.
Here's the thing.
Didn't score until the last 2 minutes of the game.
Okay, you're talking all this, but how many teams in the NFC North have y'all beat?
Hold up. You mean y'all was up 21-3? They let y'all come back and still kick your ass? No, that's ass kick.
We was up 22-21 going into 2 minutes of the fucking game left. Mm-hmm. And they let
who won?
The Vikings, but it wasn't an ass kicking.
That was an ass kicking.
I'm just saying.
No, it wasn't.
That was an ass kicking.
Bruh, all I'm saying is how many wins do y'all got in the NFC North? We got 3 against all 3 of our teams in the NFC North.
We've only played 2 of them.
We've
only played 2 of them.
And you lost them.
So? What the hell? Ooh, we got 3 wins because we played 3 different teams in the NFC North, but you only played 2.
I'm not Aaron Rodgers. I can't afford the title, but we are undisputed currently.
You almost got beat by the team that everybody considers the worst team in the NFL.
No, that is not true.
That is not true. We're not talking about Houston.
Everybody said the Bears wasn't gonna be shit, and they almost beat your Vikings.
Here's the thing. Not
almost
everybody.
only counting horseshoes because the Lions almost beat them.
Yeah.
Talking almost.
There's a lot of almost out there. So
Yeah.
we're not going to do that. Let's face it. Right now, the league is on its head over heels right now. We don't know who's going to end up in the goddamn playoffs right now.
I know one thing.
Except for Eagles.
And Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And 49ers.
And obviously Dallas.
Until Dak gets out there. Because Jerry Jones is not going to waste that money and put
Jerry Jones is not letting Dak back out there as long as Cooper Rush is winning.
Not getting back out there unless Cooper Rush get hurt. And I want to go ahead and fix something that I said last week. I said Cooper Rush was from one of the Michigan schools. It wasn't him. Cooper Rush was not from one of the Michigan schools.
Isn't he from Minnesota?
I forgot what school he's from. It's a small school.
Oh,
I think he was from
not Minnesota.
But it wasn't him. It was somebody else that's out in the league that I got him confused with. That played for the Michigan school, but it wasn't Cooper Rush. And I just wanted to fix that. And next time I'm gonna write it down so I can remember it because I said I was gonna mention it, and I trusted my memory and I eat all them gummies and shit.
I was just gonna say that.
Anyway, what we got next?
Actually,
man?
Cooper Rush did go to a Michigan school.
That's cool.
He went to Central Michigan.
Well, that's what I said. Central Michigan. I said he was from Central Michigan.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so I was right.
Yep.
All right, never mind.
All right.
No, maybe the person I'm thinking of is the one that I said somebody else was Central Michigan, and I was thinking of Cooper Rush.
Oh, okay.
It's somebody else out there that that we were talking about, and I said they were from Central Michigan, but it was Cooper Rush I was thinking about.
Okay.
And the other, I'm all confused, man. Oh, I know what it was. It was Frappy. What was his name? The
Zappy.
Lions ass. I said Zappy was the one from Central Michigan, and it's not. It was Cooper Rush. That's from Central Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zappy is not from Central Michigan. He was from someplace else.
Okay.
Big Ed's looking it up now. But what's next? What's next, Wayz?
All right, we already hit the Devontae Adams news, so let's hit the other big, to me, more important news. Roughing the passer. What the fuck is going on right now in the NFL with these roughing the passer calls? You tickle a fucking quarterback, it's a 15-yard penalty.
They don't want to know to a situation.
I'm not going to go there. I'm going to be a little more poignant because that was not roughing the passer on Tom Brady.
No, it was not.
I heard an interesting argument on the radio this week, and the guy was saying that the reason they called it on Tom Brady, which he agreed was not a bad call. Well, I mean, which he agreed was a bad call, rather. But he felt like it was the same tackle that we saw on Tua, but because Tua got hurt, they called it roughing the passer, and it actually wasn't. He felt like it was the exact same tackle that they pulled on Tom Brady, but since Tom Brady didn't get hurt, everybody said, "What are you doing?"
Yeah,
it's not roughing the passer, but but everybody was crying about the Tua hit last week. That nobody called that a bad call, even though it was the exact same situation.
See,
I agree with him. I don't think either one of them was roughing the passer.
Yeah, neither of those were a bad call, or was a roughing the passer call, in my opinion, because Tua was more of a unfortunate circumstances where he smacked his head.
And I think he lost. I think he had lost conscience before he fell down, and that's why he smacked his head. And I don't think the Tom Brady tackle was a roughing the passer by any stretch.
It's exactly what the referees has said these last few years on how to tackle quarterback. Don't go high, don't go low, go mid. And that's exactly what
don't put your body weight on it. Yeah, it was textbook. And that was the bullshit call. Atlanta got screwed. They got hosed on that.
They really did.
Yeah. All right. What else, man? What else we got going on?
God damn, the stutter was hard. I was
That
All
was
right.
scratching, man. I was scratching. It was not stuttering.
I know. I was
Damn.
messing with
If
you.
you was a DJ, you'd know that.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not a
Thank you,
DJ.
man.
I'm not.
Damn.
Not even close. I have
Obvious.
my kids run the goddamn music on the car
You-
rides.
How you can't be a DJ anyway? You too young to know good music.
Right?
Oh,
Ah!
hey, I'm just saying I can DJ the younger people's parties right now.
Yeah. I know what.
You better shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you.
All right. So what-
All right. So we got our fantasy grinders and our sitters next.
fantasy. Oh, the cinnamon. Start them to
The
grind
cinnamon
them,
sticks.
grind them. Cinnamons. All right, who going first? Me? I go first.
Yeah.
Quarterback.
Yep.
Okay.
I start him. I'm gonna start with Josh Allen. Josh Allen against KC. Patrick Mahomes against Buffalo. How about that? Let's have another shootout
Yes.
like last year. And then I got to go with my guy, Lamar Jackson. He's been fire, man. He's going against the Giants this week.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would like to say that that's an easy pick, but I'm not gonna lie, the Giants have been kind of tough this year, so I'm
True.
really interested in this game.
Me too. Well, who you got, Wayz?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
I got Jimmy G as a stardom. San Fran, they got Atlanta. I got Aaron Rodgers up against the Jets, and I got Tom Brady against Pittsburgh. Because let's face it, Tom Brady and Pittsburgh, it's never a good mixture for Pittsburgh.
That is actually not bad choices. And I just want to give a shout out to Jimmy G. Because we've been kicking ass again out of Jimmy G. And I don't know what he does. He don't do nothing special. He just wins, baby. He just wins, baby. That's all. That's all. No. You can't put a finger on it. Just let it happen. All right, Big Ed.
All right, my three. I'm gonna go Justin Herbert against Denver, Kyler Murray against Seattle, and Joe Burrow against New Orleans.
Ooh.
Ooh,
That ain't bad. Yeah, that's
not
good.
bad
Good.
mix up. I like it.
Yeah,
Who's,
I like it.
who's your sitters?
I'm gonna sit Daniel
I'm gonna
Jones.
sit Carson Wentz. Oh, go ahead, Big Ed. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna sit Daniel Jones against Baltimore, Marcus Mariota against San Francisco, and Russell Wilson against the Chargers.
I'm gonna sit Carson Wentz against against Chicago. I'm gonna sit Russell Wilson. But wait a minute, I don't want to say the same one as him. I'm gonna sit Matt Stafford against Carolina.
Ooh,
Ooh-wee.
I'm interested in that one.
And because Stafford just throw a bunch of picks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sit Jared Goff against the bye week. No.
That's wrong, man.
No, I'm gonna sit Russell. I'm gonna sit Russell Wilson against the Chargers, like he did. I'm gonna sit Russ.
Okay. I'm gonna sit Marcus Mariota up against San Fran. From all things I've heard is Andy Dalton starting, so I'm gonna sit Dalton against Cincinnati. And then obviously Russell Wilson. He just ain't got his confidence right now. He's not Russell Wilson, he's just Russ.
I don't think it's a confidence issue. I just think that the Seattle offense was built around Russ and his strengths,
Yeah.
and without that comfort blanket of that offense, he's actually showing that he's not as good as what people thought.
That's a hard statement to say because
Yeah.
I think he was a good quarterback. I just think he's just his numbers, man. I mean, his age, man. He's not what he used to be.
Yo, Stella ain't got his groove back. That's all I'm saying.
Not what he used to be, and he wasn't Peyton Manning. He's never Peyton Manning.
Either that or he's smoking some of that good Denver weed.
Well, he was smoking the good Seattle weed, so that ain't no different.
You know, I'm gonna say what no one else is willing to say. It's Sierra. Ever since he started fucking with Sierra, he's been going on the decline. And it's her. Fuck it.
That's because she's really a man. What about running backs?
For running backs. Oh man, I don't know if I want to do. Yeah, Austin Eckler, Christian McCaffrey, and I'm gonna go Aaron Jones against the Jets.
Oh, look who that came around on the Christian McCaffrey wagon. Okay.
Hold on, before we go any further, Christian McCaffrey, have y'all heard the news?
What?
Yes.
That Buffalo has some serious.
Oh yeah, Buffalo's trying to get him,
and Philly is too.
Ooh, man, I don't know why Philly's going.
I like Miles Sanders in Philly.
I was gonna say they got 3 running backs that are really good quality in Philly. They have no reason to go after him.
They have no Christian McCaffrey. They do have a reason to keep him out of Buffalo.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, because they probably gonna see Buffalo in the Super Bowl.
If Buffalo get him, forget it. Watch the fuck out.
Man.
Oh my God.
You got to worry about the running and let Stephon run and Gabe Davis run free.
That'll be the scariest shit in the league. And they got on the defense.
You got 2 deep threats. You got a quarterback who can run the ball like a running back. And then
you got a quarterback that can throw the ball out the fucking stadium.
Man, yeah, no, that would be terrifying. And they're already one of the best teams, if not the best team in the league.
I agree.
You know who Josh Allen reminds me of?
Who?
Steve Young.
I
can feel that.
I can feel it, but at the same time, okay. Not everybody's going to agree with me, especially, older folks, but give him time. I think he may end up being better than Steve Young.
No, he won't. Okay, I got Nick Chubb, Austin Eckler, and Saquon Barkley against Buffalo. Nick Chubb against New England, Austin Eckler against Denver, and Saquon against Baltimore.
Okay.
I can see it. Yeah, I like that. I got Dalvin Cook against Miami. I got David Montgomery up against Washington. And I got Brian Robinson Jr. Up against Chicago.
Ooh. Interesting pick. Interesting pick.
Yeah.
Sit-ems, I'm gonna sit Clyde Edwards-Helaire against Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sit Najee Harris against Tampa Bay. And definitely gonna sit Devin Singletary against Kansas City.
Yeah.
He's been more disappointing than Ezekiel Elliott.
All right. Bro, I gotta go before you because OG already took 2 of my sit-ems. And that's Najee Harris and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So before you say him, I want to get this one out first. I'm gonna sit Zeke this week as well.
I almost said him.
Yeah. I was like, God damn, he got all 3 of mine. But yeah, I want to sit Zeke up against Philly. That Philly run defense is scary as hell right now.
All right, Big Ed is not going to participate in this one. Okay, let's go.
No, I am.
God damn, please proceed.
I'm gonna sit Melvin Gordon.
Ooh, that's scary.
Dalvin Cook and Raheem Mostert.
Okay. You know what? You probably should have passed on this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your dead air was better than your picks.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Melvin Gordon. Don't get me wrong. I don't think Denver is gonna do much, but Melvin Gordon is probably the shining light they got right now on their offense.
The only problem I got with Melvin Gordon is fumbleitis.
Yeah,
but they don't have a choice. They got to run him.
Yep.
The quarterback ain't getting it done. They run him. The starter is hurt. Is gone for the year. They don't have a choice. He's got to get the ball. So he'll overcome. He'll fumble one, but he'll make up for it, and with positive yards. I don't. There's no reason whatsoever to sit Melvin Gordon. I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I can't go there with you. I'm playing all 3 of those players you picked to sit. I'm saying all of them.
Well, I will consider Mostert. Mostert, he's been really on and off this season.
Man, Mostert gonna catch up. All right. Anyway, wide receivers. That one went over y'all head. That one over y'all head. Go ahead. Wide receivers.
Why did it take for you to say that for me to understand what the fuck you meant?
Wide receivers. I'm gonna go Tyreek Hill against Minnesota, Mike Evans against Pittsburgh, and Debo against Atlanta.
Debo is always a good pick. Wade, you want to go? You want me to go?
I got this. I got Justin Jefferson up against Miami.
Mm-hmm.
I got Michael Pittman Jr. Surprisingly here. I got him. I believe. Oh shit! Who did I play this? Jacksonville. Yeah. And
I hope you're right.
I got Gabe Davis up against KC.
I can't disagree. He pulled a Debo. And not Debo Samuel. Debo. All right. So I'm gonna go with Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson, and Stephon Diggs against Kansas City. Cooper Kupp against Carolina, Justin Jefferson against Miami, Stephon Diggs against Kansas City.
Okay.
That's what I'm rolling with, y'all. What about some sit-ems?
Oh man,
We're gonna let you go first this time because
Cortland Sutton against Chargers. Garrett Wilson against Green Bay. And it's even questionable if he plays, but Mike Williams against not that one. Take that back. T. Higgins against New Orleans.
Ooh,
why would you do that to my main man T?
If he plays. He's questionable as well again, but he played last week with the Q, so
he's been questionable for the last few weeks though.
I'm gonna go with Amari Cooper against New England. Deontay Johnson against Tampa Bay, and Juju Smith-Schuster against Buffalo.
I like those. I got DJ Moore up against the Rams. I got Drake London, and then Juju Smith-Schuster as well.
I so hope you're wrong about them first two. I don't necessarily disagree, but I just hope you're wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Because of bye weeks, I am forced to play both of those.
Yeah.
I am forced to play them, and I need them to perform.
Look, I got Drake London, and I'm shopping around already at free agency. Like, goddamn, I need someone that could step in and hopefully do good.
Right.
Yeah, I was forced to play Drake London, and I'm forced to play both of those, man. So I hope I hope you're wrong. I hope you're wrong. Okay, tight ends.
Tight ends. I'll go first. I got Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert, and George Kittle.
Mm-hmm.
I like those. Wayz, who you got?
I got George Kittle. I got Zach Ertz. And then I got my personal usual suspect every single week until the fact that he actually does well, Irv Smith Jr.
Okay. All right. I like it. I need him to perform too. I've had to stick him in a lineup this week through the bye weeks. I'm going with my usual suspect, Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, and then I'm going to flip it with Dallas Goedert against Dallas.
A bad
Those
move.
3 good ones too.
Yeah. Who's y'all sit-ems?
I'm going to sit David Njoku against New England.
Okay.
Gerald Everett against Denver, and Hayden Hurst against New Orleans.
Okay. I'm going to sit Hunter Henry against Cleveland, Noah Fant against Arizona, and Mo Alley Cox against Jacksonville.
All right, I got Hayden Hurst. I also have Tyler Conklin up against Green Bay. And I got Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts, and he hurt.
Yeah, he's actually questionable.
He's questionable, yeah.
Yeah,
But it
he's
looks
cool.
like he's likely to play as well.
All right, man. Well, let's move on to our picks because I know we didn't do defenses, but
Ain't nobody got time for that.
so let's go ahead and move on to our picks for the week. All right, our picks for week 5 went as so. Denver lost to who they lose to? Indianapolis?
Yep.
We all picked Denver. Green Bay lost to the New York Giants, New York Football Giants.
Wow.
We all picked Green Bay. Buffalo beat the shit out of Pittsburgh. And we all picked Buffalo. The Clippers, I said that last week. The Chargers, LAC looks like the Clippers to me. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
The Chargers should have lost. They handed the game to Cleveland and then won anyway by accident. And we all picked the Clippers. That time I did it on purpose. I forgot. Who won the Minnesota game? Oh, yeah.
Minnesota.
Definitely not the Bears.
Minnesota picked Chicago, and as mad as Big Ass is, we all picked Minnesota.
I know.
So he saw it coming. New England pitched a shutout against the Lions, and I picked New England. Seattle lost at the hands of Taysom Hill and the New Orleans Saints, and Joe picked Seattle. The Jets beat Miami. We all picked the Jets. Tampa Bay beat Atlanta, even though they cheated. We all picked Tampa Bay because we knew they was going to cheat. Tennessee and Washington. Tennessee won that game, right?
I believe so.
They did.
Yeah, Tennessee won that game. So we all went with Tennessee. Jacksonville defeated Houston.
Going back to Jacksonville shit.
Wait a minute. They lost to Houston?
They lost to Houston.
They did lose to Houston. I knew it was an upset that I was missing. So Houston beat Jacksonville, and we all picked Jacksonville. The 49ers trounced Carolina. Beat them like they stole something. Whooped them like mama with some old slippers. Beat them with train tracks. Hot wheel tracks. Made them go pick their own switch and whoop their ass with it. And we all picked the 49ers.
Oh, man, those are good old days where you got to pick your own switch. Kids will never know the joys of having to get your ass whipped by your own accord.
Oh, yeah, they will. Dallas defeated the Rams, and we all picked Dallas. Philadelphia defeated Arizona. We all picked Philadelphia. Baltimore defeated Cincinnati in a fantastic game, and Joe picked Cincinnati. Kansas City squeaked by Las Vegas on Monday night in a 1-point victory.
Man.
Great game, comeback victory for KC, and we all picked Kansas City. So, Big Ed went 13-3. Wayz went 11-5. And I went 14-2. So now our totals are Big Ed with 51-29. Wayz is 46-34. And I am leading the way at 54-26.
Mm-hmm.
Are we ready for this week's picks?
Oh yeah.
We are.
All right. So we're gonna do it a little different. So who's calling out the games? Big Ed?
I can.
Okay,
All right.
call out the games, and I'm gonna say who's picking.
Before calling out the games, I got our the teams that are on bye week this week.
Okay, who's on bye week this week?
We got Detroit. We have
Detroit. Wait a minute. Detroit. Okay.
We have Tennessee. We got Las Vegas, the Raiders, and we got the Houston Texans.
Okay. All right. That gave me an idea. Okay. That gave me an idea.
Okay.
Spend some time. I'm gonna get ready for that. All right. So
All right. Up first, tomorrow night, we got the Washington Commanders going to Chicago to play the Bears.
Big Ed, I'm gonna go first on this one. I'm gonna go with Chicago.
All right.
Wait, who you picking?
Oh yeah, you already know what I'm about to do, bro. It's time to bust this shit. I'm gonna go with the Bears.
I'm gonna go ahead and make it unanimous and go with the Bears also.
All right. No faith in Washington. Next game.
Next up, we got the Baltimore Ravens going to New York to meet the football Giants.
Wayz, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna go with at the will of the people and go with San Francisco.
With the Ravens and Giants.
What? Oh shit! Read in the wrong goddamn order, my guy. I worked on that so hard. I'm gonna go with the Ray. Fuck, that's hard. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Giants just because Dan Jones is playing like his career depends on it.
Kind of does. He's in New York.
Big Ed, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
And I am going to go with the Ravens.
That's fair.
Next up, we got the Jaguars going to Indianapolis to face the Colts.
Big Ed, who you got?
I'm gonna go Jags.
Who you got, Wayz? Wait a minute. Who the Jags playing who?
Colts.
I'm gonna go with the Jags too.
I really want to go with the Jags, but man, they were on some Jaguar shit last week. I'm gonna go with the Colts.
All right. Who's up next, Big Ed?
Up next, we got the Patriots traveling to Cleveland to face the Browns.
I'm gonna go with Cleveland. Who you going with, Wayz?
This is all right. Zappy's made this a lot harder. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Patriots. Let's see what happens.
Big Ed.
I'm gonna go with Patriots.
All right. Who next?
Bengals travel to New Orleans to face the Saints.
Wayz, who you going with?
I'm going with the Bengals.
What about you, Big Ed?
I'm gonna go with the Saints.
I'm going with the Bengals.
Next up, we got Tom Brady going to
Big Ed.
Pittsburgh.
Big Ed, who you got?
I'm gonna go Buccaneers.
I'm gonna go Buccaneers.
And as am I.
All right, there we go.
We finally got one in.
AZZEME by E. As am I.
49ers in Atlanta.
I'll go first on that one. I'm going to take the Atlanta 49ers.
I already used my joke, so I'm going to just stick with the answer I already gave earlier and go with the 49ers.
I'm also going 49ers.
Yeah.
You know, according to our picks, the 49ers should be undefeated right now.
I know, right?
Except for mine.
Well, you know what? Though? They didn't have Jimmy G. All right. So anyway, who's next, Big Ed?
The New York Jets are going to Green Bay.
Wayz, who you got?
I'm going with the Pack.
With the who?
Packers.
Oh.
I said the Pack.
Yeah, and I'm thinking I was hearing Pats. I was like,
okay.
New England. Didn't say New England. Did it? Who you got, Big Ed?
I'm gonna go Packers also. Aaron Rodgers ain't gonna let two New York teams beat
Who
him.
they playing? The Jets.
Yep.
Where they playing at?
In Green Bay.
All right, I'm gonna go with Green Bay.
Even though I will say the Jets is going to make it a fight.
The Jets was looking good. I was ready to go for them if they would have been playing in New York.
Next up, we got the Vikings going to Miami.
Oh, who you got, Big Ed?
I'm gonna go with the Vikings. Dolphins don't even know. Man, they quarterback. Nobody has ever heard of him.
I have.
Yeah. Well, of course you've heard of them because he was actually made an appearance on the Unsung Zeros.
Oh wow.
He did. When I heard the name, I was like, that dude was on Unsung Zeros.
That's another reason for everybody to go ahead and take some time and watch the Unsung Zeros.
Yeah,
you never
he
know.
Sure was. He sure was. He was on there. I was so proud of him. I was proud of him. And you know what's even funnier? I've looked up and somebody had him in their lineup.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I said.
It's like Steven something.
No, it's Skylar Thompson.
Skylar Thompson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on the Unsung Zeros. Joe, who you picking?
Oh, I'm going with the Vikings.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. What's next, Big Ed?
Hold on. You didn't give us your pick.
I did. I went to Minnesota.
Oh,
Okay. Carolina goes to L.A. to meet the Rams.
Carolina goes to L.A. to meet the Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams. What about you, Wayz?
Look, if the Rams lose this game, there is no chance of them even making the playoffs. Because right now, you're not even facing a third-string quarterback. You're facing a practice squad quarterback. So I'm going to go with the Rams.
All right.
What, is Baker hurt or something?
Baker's hurt. He's not playing this game.
Well, why wasn't he on the injury report?
Because who the fuck should have Baker Mayfield on their team?
All right. Can we move on, man? Just look, man.
I'm going to go Rams.
Thank you very much.
If you got Baker on your team, you're automatically destined to lose.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Let's go. What's next?
Next up, we got the Cardinals going to the Seahawks.
Cardinals going to the Seahawks. Wayz, who you got?
This one's tougher than it should be. You know what? I'm going to go with the Cardinals. They need it more.
Big Ed.
I'm going to go Seahawks.
And I'm going to go Seahawks.
Yeah, that's tougher than it needs to be.
Seattle's better than we thought they'd be.
A lot better than we thought they'd be. And that's without throwing the Noah fan.
And Arizona's worse than I thought they'd be.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, wait. Whoa. We got to revise this.
Why?
DeAndre Hopkins comes back this week.
You already picked
Seahawks.
You already picked Arizona. There's no revision.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll win.
Okay. Who's next, Big Ed?
The Buffalo Bills go to Kansas City to play the Chiefs.
Ooh. My lips was already set to say Buffalo.
This is my game of the week.
Yes.
This is the game of the week. What are you talking about? Yours.
Yes.
Can't claim that. I'm going to go Buffalo.
I'm also going to go Buffalo.
Ooh, should I do it, fellas? I'm going to do it. I got the balls to do it. I'm going to go with the tie.
Okay. All right.
Josh Allen got something to prove.
What? What the hell does he have to prove?
They lost to Buffalo. They lost that last shootout. They had the shootout last year, and Buffalo lost.
Yeah.
I guess that's fair.
All right. So who's next?
NFC East division rivalry.
Ooh.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Philly. So who you got, Joe? Dallas and Philly. He moving too slow, man. We
sorry.
9-15.
I got the issue of I want both of these teams' fan bases to shut the fuck up.
Pick another tie then, motherfucker. Be a man. Be
You
a
know
man.
what?
Don't be a mouse.
I think Cooper Rush is going to give Philly their first loss. I'm going with Cowboys.
I'm going Eagles.
I'm going Dallas.
Last game, Broncos versus Chargers.
Is that even a question?
Yeah, who you got?
Chargers.
This time I'm writing Chargers. I ain't putting LAC no more. I get confused. Who you got? Who they playing? The Chargers against who?
The Broncos.
Russell Wilson.
Oh yeah, I'm going with the Chargers.
I'm going with the Chargers as well. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's it, and that's all.
That's all.
But unlike last week where we had a slew of picks where we all picked the same games, so I was hoping if we mixed it up, that would change things, and it has changed things because we only got a handful that we all picked the same team. We all picked Tampa Bay. Who they play? Who's Tampa Bay playing? Pittsburgh.
Yep. Pity.
And who is the 49ers playing?
Atlanta.
Who is Green Bay playing?
The Jets.
Mm-hmm.
And who is Minnesota playing?
Miami.
Well, their
Who is
first
the Rams playing?
Who's who playing?
The Rams.
Carolina.
Quarterbackless Carolina Panthers.
Well, they still got
Sam Darnold.
He's out.
Well, damn.
He wasn't on the injury report.
He's been on injury reserve for weeks. He's been on injury reserve since before the beginning of this regular season.
How? He didn't play.
He played during the preseason. That's when he went on injured reserve, right before week 3 of the preseason.
That's pathetic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we didn't so we got more than I thought, but still not as many as last week. We got a lot more variety in the picks. A lot more picks. It's mixed up this week. So we're going to see. There's going to be some separation. And we are going to see.
And I'm excited.
PJ Walker.
Yeah, they're a rookie.
Starting for the Panthers.
Their other rookie that they drafted earlier on in the draft is on IR as well. Walker came off of the practice squad.
Nice. We want to thank y'all for joining us, man. This has been the Showdown. It's been a great show. That is it. We wish you guys luck this week in your fantasy football. On behalf of the Nasty Boys, Big Ed, and Wayz, I'm your boy OG Tim Wilson. This is the Showdown. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the show. Peace out.